What's up guys, it's Roger and welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing some more Trials of Osiris, actually doing some live commentary so I can help you learn your Blink to the best of your ability, and even if you're not blinking, just help you learn how to be a better PvP player. The loadout we're using today is pretty simple. We're going to be using the Sunshot hand cannon and the Wastelander M5. Of course, you can substitute whatever hand cannon and shotgun you want, or even other types of weapons, but emulating my loadout as close as possible will be the easiest way for you to learn a similar play style. Some certain things I do want to point out as we are here is going to be the way that I make Orbs of Power with my PvP build, with my Firepower, my Heavy-Handed, and Reaper mods. Then we do have these mods here to give us some energy back from those Orbs of Power, and of course 2 Bomber mods. I'm pointing these out because you're going to hear me talk about these types of mods throughout the gameplay when I make them proc and when I do good stuff with them. On top of that, we do have Axion Bolton as our nade of choice. I think it is the best Void Warlock nade that we do have. So when that gets used to the best of its ability, I will make sure that I point it out in the gameplay and tell you guys all about that. And overall, I hope you do just enjoy. I used to do a lot of live gameplay, but then I stopped doing it when they changed matchmaking a lot. They changed control to skill-based, and that's when I really stopped doing it because it was just pain, because everyone's just tryharding, you know, and it really sucked. But I want to do more live content for you guys, especially because I can do my best tips and commentary while I'm doing it and help you guys learn, because I know a lot of you are coming to your Blink journeys right now just starting off and you really need that help to get yourself going. So hopefully I can go ahead and do that with a series like this. Just let me know in those comments and the like button if you are enjoying, so I know that you want to see more. But all that being said, I think we're ready to get into this gameplay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and blink on into it. Alright, we got our first match here. Let's hope we get something good that's not just a bunch of people using conditional finality and abusing dusk fields, because that has been all this weekend has been a lot of cheaters, mostly in 3 stacks, which is just straight up why I got off last night. I wanted to get more content for you guys, but I was in 3 stacks last night and it was just cheaters out the butt, and it was like, I don't want to do this. So got off and went on Balloons Tower Defense with my friends instead. No conditional finalities on the enemy team. Absolute shocker. Any in our teammates' hands? Couldn't see the third guy, but one of them has a quick Silver Storm. Gonna head out to the side of the map here when I spawn. I like going behind this rock, slapping a rip down. We see one guy with a sniper out and one guy all the way on the right side. Gonna throw a Axiom Bolt on him, take some shots. Should be an easy kill for my teammate there. And we can hit one shot on this guy. I'm gonna blink forward on him. Looks like he's gonna try to get away, and I think I can kill him pretty easily though. There we go. We're gonna pick him up. That will spawn an Orb of Power because I used my Rift before, which is going to give us our Reaper mod activation and let us get a Orb of Power on our next weapon kill. Good start to the round right there. Obviously very aggressive on the teammate. I like to see that. Got to be careful of that grappling guy in case he's using suspension. I'm gonna go for an aggressive play right off the bat on this round and see if I can blink behind them really quickly and maybe get an angle. There's a guy right here. Oh, and that is the unfortunate thing now. So I flinched him with what is a technically explosive payload weapon on the Sunshot here, and he was still able to snipe me straight through it. And let's actually check. Let's see what kind of mods he has on. Does he have double unflinching? So he has 1 unflinching, and it's only Void. So he literally doesn't even have an unflinching or his sniper rifle. It has opening shot and snapshot on it, so there's nothing on the sniper rifle that is giving him more, you know, anti-flinch or stability. So by all means, he should not have been able to just shoot me through flinch like that. I don't want to push in too hard through this doorway just in case they push up, but what I'm really going to do is wait for my Rift right here. We'll throw out the nade on this guy. Let the nade kill him so we can proc Devour. Blink on this guy. And then go ahead and delete him with the teammates there. That was good that we let him get that res off really quickly. So what that allowed us to do, make sure we come over here, there's going to be an orb on the ground because we killed him with our grenade. And we have the Firepower mod on. We want to let him get that res so we can kill his teammate and get more super energy. Just be careful that you can actually get the refrag, because if you can't, then obviously it's not a great thing to do. Since we picked up those Orbs of Power, we do almost have all of our abilities back up. And unfortunately, this guy is really weird with his snipes. Teammate had a great body on him there, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to clean it up. Looks like they're not going to be able to get heavy either. That's a good kill. Little conditional crutch there. He should have a Titan shield here soon, hopefully, but he's going to take too much of a peek off there and have to retreat to heal himself. Look at the other teammate. He's using a Firefright? No, that's the Quicksilver kid. Good team shots there. He's going to pick up the 1 kid. Titan might go for the heavy ammo now. He's going to grab it. It's going to be a grenade launcher. Before he can even use it, this guy's going to hit some very nice shots and take that guy out to clean up the round. That was good. Yeah, so as we were talking about with the anti-flinch on these snipers, it is my kind of problem, and when I see something sus from a sniper is when they're just shooting through flinch like that. When they have no unflinching mods, we need to check his level of refill is what we should check. He's sniping on top ridge here. We're going to slide into this. Okay. I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to die to his Clarence. We're gonna be able to trade with him really quickly. Should have been able to place my opening shot with my shotgun better and actually kill him. I had to blink out of cover really quickly because his Clarence went down on me. What I could have done alternatively was shot it with my shotgun and instant killed it and then went behind cover and healed really quickly if I wanted to. But I chose a different route there and it worked out pretty well. We know this guy likes to blink towards middle pillar, at least he did that one round when we got sniped, so we're going to be a little careful of that. And if this guy's pushing up on the side, we're actually going to peek and help him out there because we know that guy likes to snipe at that exact location. This guy's low as heck. Not going to be able to clean it up really quick, but we can blink over here, get an angle on this guy because we know he'll peek from there. And we're going to go ahead and get an angle on him to help our teammate. We know he's crouching right down here, or he's running away, it seems. There we go, just going to wait for him to re-peek there. Don't freak out when you get low health like that. You just need to believe in yourself that you can hit your shots. Hello, hello. Let me... Oh, GG, yeah, GG, man. I appreciate it. And you will end up doing it most of the time. And even if I didn't hit my shots there to kill him myself, my teammates are going to back me up. Still warming up for the day, but overall I think that was a pretty solid match. And we had some good, solid teammates there to really help us. And with not too much crutch on the enemy team, it was a pretty easy clap up. So let's go ahead and blink on into the second game. We're loading into this match, and I actually want to touch on something really quickly that I get comments about sometimes. So there is a void fragment down here, right? And it's called Echo of Starvation. What you can do is pick up an Overpower, and it grants you Devour, which people would think would be really good with my build, for instance, because I like to get the Orbs of Power. However, it -10s on your recovery, and I think Echo of Vigilance, at least for me, and also Echo of Persistence, which both have -10 recovery on them as well, are needed fragments in your build if you're running Devour. The thing on top of that, besides having -30 recov, if you were to run all three of those, is that you usually get your Orbs of Power a lot of times at the end of a round. When you kill the last guy, you know, you put your Rift down, you kill the last guy, you spawn an Orb of Power. Well, okay, you just got Devour off that Orb of Power, but the round is over. It doesn't matter at that point anymore. On top of that, even if you do spawn an Orb of Power, I'm going to blink towards this rock, put down a Rift really quickly. This guy's on our right side. We can see we're going to throw a actual nade towards mid and then hop up top, see if we can get a shot on him. Looks like he's going to back up. Do a little hop shot here. Remember, we do have +30 to our AE with our Astrocyte Burst. I shouldn't chase this, especially with the healing nade being thrown down. So I'm just going to chill on it. But I am actually going to blink in on this. We were able to proc our Devour off that guy. I was hoping my teammate would follow up to a degree where we could really succeed. And luckily this guy's going to a bit, but he's going to miss his shot, it looks like. This guy's going for a res, which is a very smart play, but he did a little bit late. If he just calms down and takes his time to heal, he can actually win the 1v1 against this guy, or he can bait out that res. But it looks like he wasn't able to hit his shots quite well enough and play his cover correctly. But that's okay, he's in a tricky situation, and I should not have played as aggressive as I did there, but I saw a fun opportunity and I wanted to go for it. Now that being said, we're talking about the Orbs of Power. If you do get those at the end of the round, or really any point in the round, you then have to get to the Orb of Power even to pick it up. And chances are, if you spawn that Orb of Power, you're going to do it in one of three ways, right? You're going to get it from actually killing them with your grenade, your melee, or from getting a Reaper mod to proc on it, right? If you do any kills, I don't want him to push in here. He's going to, unfortunately. Immortal players. So high skill. Let me guess, do you have Peacekeepers on too? Wow. Shocker. And then he has a fusion rifle as his backup. Say your dick is small by saying your dick is small. But anyways, the Orbs of Power and that fragment are just not something that I consider good, really, in the slightest. You can play with it to a successful degree, but it's not what I would recommend for you. I'm going to go ahead and blink to the side here. Reload really quickly before these guys peek us too much. There's one on the left as well. I'm going to blink on the left of him and see if I can get an angle. I'm going to let that res go, unfortunately. Yeah, this kid will just... all he does is Immortal Crutch. It's really pathetic. It's just Immortal Infusion crutching. Big problem of what's wrong with the meta nowadays is Titan pussies like that. He's going to have infinite overshields because he's a Void Titan. On top of that, all he has to do is slide into you with Peacekeepers and then shoot his Immortal, which is basically just, you know, not going to miss at that point. Hit the other guy pretty good. I'm actually going to blink in on this because this guy's going to get over aggressive. Thought so. There we go. Take him out really quickly. Great round from the boys there. Great round from the boys. They did some good clapping and then helped collapse with me, and that's really what I needed. I missed my first shotgun shot. It was very sloppy on that guy that put his healing nade. Need to be careful about that stuff. That is one of my things that I do sometimes. I kind of pull my healing nades, or excuse me, my shotguns. Your boy does not have healing nades. Unfortunate. I can't throw a nade out here. We're gonna have to blink out of here. Try to take your shotgun out if it is lightweight frame when you are running, because of course it's going to give you that extra mobility and sprint speed bonus so you can get around the map a little quicker. Blinking in a mid here is a little risky, but it's something I'm going to do. Unfortunately, not quite in a position to get back up for my teammates, or provide backup to my teammates, even. I'm gonna blink around Cheese Wheel here, see if we can bait a fight in over Cheese Wheel, so we can cook him like that. We can at least get some super energy. Unfortunately, wow, conditional finality. So skilled. You literally have no chance of fighting against that gun. This is a good match to show you where it's like, I'm performing well, right? I don't have teammates, for the most part, and they're just using hard crutch. So there's not much you can do in matches like this. Could I OMB3 them every round? I could try. I do try. But it's not always going to end up like that. We're actually just going to break that. Remember, Titan Shields have less health now. Don't be afraid to just blast them. Like, look, it's already dead. My teammate's in a fight over here, which makes me want to go and help him. Especially if I can just throw a nade down first. I'm going to blink in on this. We know the last guy's on point, so I'm going to go ahead and blink off this wall so I can skate on it. And just kind of juke him out a little bit. When you're a Titan, you don't really have a brain bigger than a peanut. So what you want to do is just see if you can get an off angle on them. They don't have the motor functions and the capabilities in their tiny little primate brain to actually flick onto you. And especially when he only has a fusion rifle and the Immortal, he's going to have to charge that thing up. If he can't even think of his own name fast enough to tell the teacher on the first day of school, then he's sure as shit not going to flick up to me fast enough to kill me. Missed my shot there. Beautiful from the teammate. I was going to hit that as I was falling down, but luckily the teammate is just beautiful too. That was a messy round by me. Put a lot of chaos on them, and obviously I got a lot of assists there. So I did my job, but it's only because Kolonagic, whatever this guy's name is, was a very good help. I really appreciate that. You can see we're getting pretty close to our super here. Hit a little blink pop-up float on accident. I'm going to throw this nade in, see if I can hit a headshot at the same time, because it will kill if it actually hits him now. Oh, I'm actually incorrect about that. I guess I needed about probably 3 more damage. Now remember, there's a few ways to get super energy. Obviously getting kills is one, but taking damage and doing damage are the other ones. So if we can just do a little damage here, because we need to look at they have a bubble right now. Teammates pushing me, we gotta be careful of that. We're gonna need to get this bomb or else we're just gonna lose. And unfortunately, yep, there we go, baby. Sometimes it's just easy like that if you just keep your composure. If you see there's one thing I didn't do there, it was freak out and act like there was no way I could win. I knew how close I was to getting my super energy and getting my super. So I sat there, tried to hit some shots so I could build that super energy up, and then played off of that. We're going to throw ahead a nade out here. It might track a little bit, and it might get a kill. That's beautiful. You can see the expulsion did some extra damage. We're going to go ahead and pick this guy up in a second. Teammate can pick him up maybe. Beautiful. And that's GG. Never act like your match is over, because it's literally not. You just need to play harder. And if you play your hardest and you lose, then whatever. Reset your card and move on to the next one. It's not a big deal. It's a fucking game at the end of the day. But if you know you can clap it up because you believe in yourself and you have some solid teammates like this, then just pull your bootstraps up and get onto it, because that was a nice match right there. So I actually have been thinking about doing a little more live commentary like this lately. So if you are enjoying it, please let me know by the like button and by the comment section, because those are the ways that I can really understand you guys are enjoying this, as well as watching as much of the video as possible, so I can get those good signals and then know you are enjoying it. I know I've been seeing a lot of people hopping on the Blink lately, and they want to learn, and I completely respect that and understand it. We were all there at one point, and I want to help you do that the best that I can. And in my opinion, one of the best ways to help you do that is by doing live commentary videos. I've been out of practice on them for a long time, and if it's something you are enjoying right now and you want to see more of, then just please let me know, and I will do my best to go ahead and make them for you. So I'm going to do something here where I throw my nade and then use my rift. I didn't get any tracks on that nade, unfortunately. Should be fine here. He may have had a really good dusk field, and in fact, I'm going to blink on it. gonna push forward. Got it. Alright. I'm gonna slide here, see if we have any orbs. There's one there. And I think that was the only orb. The reason I threw my nade, by the way, peep the bottom of the screen when we spawn in this next round, you're gonna notice I have full grenade energy back. That's because we have 2 bomber mods on. You're only gonna get the nade energy back when you have used your nade, of course. We're gonna go ahead and throw this. I might be dead, but my teammates do have good cover on me. And there's an Axion hit for 100 damage. I'm gonna blink out of here really quick. I'm not gonna peek this guy. He's holding a bow on me. I don't want to do his on full health, so we're gonna go now. Risky blink. Blink along this wall here. And take him out. There was an orb there. We did pick it up. Very nice. Our blinks are actually down right now because I used too many. Good round, good round. Great follow-up from the teammates. They're very aggressive. I like that. So yeah, make sure you are using your nade if you have a good target to use it on before you use your rift so you can get use out of those 2 bomber mods. But remember, you don't have. Using my pocket singularity as I run there just so I can push that guy off his axis a little bit and get myself some time to get behind cover. Looks like my bait worked quite well and my teammates are cleaning off of it pretty well. I'm going to blink on this with the shotgun very aggressively, which might just get me killed, but might get me a play like that. We're throwing in the Axion Bolt before we go in. Of course, like I tell you guys all the time, the Axion Bolts are good for a lot of things. Mostly I like to treat them as a good distraction and basically as another teammate. If they can go in and do 100 damage, then you can clean up with your shotgun, even if it's lightweight frame, like I did right there, very handedly and very quickly. But on top of that, it's also going to cause distraction, right? Missed my last shot there. Great job from the teammates to clean that up. We will take that assist very easily. They need to make sure they are watching heavy. They have a great dusk field on it, and they took that guy out with a shotgun blast. We see the last one hopping up top. Obviously, I had no communication with him, so I can't tell them that, but he's a little lost, so it should be a good cleanup for them. He is crushing the conditional finality, but this teammate is on top of things and was smart enough to pick up the heavy. As I was saying before, the Axions are obviously really good, and I think they are the best nade that the Void Warlock does have, so you can do plays like that and use their extra damage and distraction capabilities to attack your teammates while they are doing their job. Starting this round, we have no abilities, so we're going to be a little more careful. Seeing our radar, they are inside and out, so we're going to blink up top really quick, take this guy out, and then we're going to blink to the left, because I knew he was there before when I saw my radar ping after I killed the first guy. Great follow from the teammate. What you're doing every time you finish a good gunfight, or any gunfight, you need to look at your radar immediately. Before I even killed that first guy, I saw the radar ping on the left side, so I knew somebody was in that hallway. So as soon as I took out the first guy, I wanted to unpredictably cause chaos and fly into the left hallway, especially with the positions of the cheese wheel at that point. I knew my teammates would have an angle on him if I couldn't kill him to pick him up, and even if I died to the third guy like I did there, I had already killed 2 people by myself and made it an easy 2v1 for my teammates, who I already had trust in because I'd seen them perform well in previous rounds. Now, all that being said, I'm not going to do any more live gameplay for today. That is going to be our last match. So again, if you do enjoy, please leave me a comment letting me know. Leave me a like letting me know, anything like that to let me know that you are enjoying. I'd very much appreciate it. All that being said, if you want to subscribe so you can have more Blink content coming to you every single day, I would very, very much appreciate that. And if you want to go that one step further and join my channel membership, then go ahead and click the join button below this video to become a puffer person or a little puff. But all that being said, I think that is it for me today. So as always, have a great day, Guardians.